Good morning, children. Welcome back to my session. I am Maithili from Science Department. Today I am going to explain you about synthetic fibers and plastics. Is the first topic in chemistry. First of all, today we are going to learn about first fibers and fabric. First of all, what is meant by fiber? A single thread is called as fiber. Fabric means a group of single threads forms a fabric. Already in 6th class we have learned what is the difference between fiber, fabrics, natural fibers, synthetic fibers, these all. So once recall them. And already we know fibers are divided into two types, that is natural fiber and synthetic fiber. First of all, what is meant by natural fiber? The fibers which are obtained from plants and animals are called as natural fibers. For example, cotton, wool, leather, silk, etc. Let us see about synthetic fiber. The fibers which are obtained from chemicals are called as synthetic fibers or man-made fibers. For example, nylon, rayon, etc. First of all, chemicals we are discussing, synthetic fiber was obtained. How it was obtained? We can learn here. Synthetic fibers are also a chain of small units joined together, and each small unit contains actually a chemical substance, and many small units combine to form a large single unit called polymer. In the same way, here we have learned fabric means what? Group of threads forms a fabric. In the same way, here in the polymer, repeated units or small units combine to form here a large single unit called polymer. And first of all, what is meant by polymer? Poly means many, mer means part or a unit. When number of repeated units we have, we call it as polymer. And coming to the next point, pure silk fiber is very costly. Silk is an example of natural fiber we have discussed. And whatever the natural products we are having, so costly in that is silk. Later, instead of using silk fiber, they started using artificial silk, and that was introduced and called as rayon. And rayon is obtained from natural source, that is from wood pulp. And mostly rayon where we are using, we are mixing with cotton to make bed sheets, and we are using with wool to make carpets. And next, coming to the point about nylon. Nylon, this is also another man-made fiber. This was introduced in 1931, and it was prepared from coal, water and air. And this is the first fully synthetic fiber. Its properties these all, and it has a strong, elastic and light in weight. It is having lustrous and easy to wash. Lustrous means shiny, and it is easy to wash. For example, where we are using this nylon, most probably in socks, ropes, tents, toothbrushes, car seat belts, sleeping bags, curtains, etc. Even in parachutes and rock climbing also we are using this nylon thread, and most probably nylon is very stronger compared to the steel wire. So we are saying compared to all the synthetic fibers, nylon is the strongest fiber which we are having. And next, coming to the next fiber, we are discussing about polyester and acrylic. In this we are discussing about polyester. This is also another synthetic fiber. Its properties are, it does not get wrinkled easily. When you are washing frequently, those doesn't get wrinkled easily. For that example, what polyester, best example we can give as terylene. And PET. PET means polyethylene terephthalate. This is familiar with, or we are using for making bottles, utensils, film wires and other products. And polyester is a word which is derived or is divided into poly plus ester, means repeated units of chemical units called ester, and it gives most probably for us a fruit smell. After discussing about polyester, we are going to discuss about next synthetic fiber, that is acrylic. Acrylic is also another synthetic fiber used in sweaters, shawls, blankets, most probably in winter season. We are saying the other name as artificial wool. Acrylic is less or cheap in cost, available in different colors. In the same way, instead of using in winter wool is so costly. So compared to using that, we are using this artificial wool in weaving sweaters, shawls, blankets, everything. And next we have other topic as blended fibers. Blended fibers means the fibers which are mixed with natural fiber and synthetic fiber together, we are calling it as blended fibers. For that example, polycot, terrycot, polywool, etc. Means one is natural fiber, one is synthetic fiber and one is natural fiber. In the same way, terrycot means polyester cotton mix, terylene cotton, polythene polywool, etc. So these all we are giving as example for blended fibers. Next, through these all the synthetic fibers are prepared by number of processes units, raw materials of petroleum origin called petrochemicals. Means in synthetic fibers we are preparing, through synthetic fibers the petrochemicals are also prepared. Children, in the next class we can discuss about the characteristics of synthetic fibers and plastics. Once revise the synthetic fibers and plastics today whatever given and complete the worksheet.